I had the strangest vision come to me. It was about this dog who would not eat until his owner prayed with him over his food. And something happened to that owner, and the dog had to, something unfortunate happened to that owner, and the dog was put up for adoption. Well, this, I want to say evil person, but this person with evil tendencies adopted this dog. And the dog, at mealtime, the dog wouldn't touch his food. And the man knew the history of the dog. He knew the story when he adopted him. But the evilness in this man said to himself he was going to change that dog's habits, behaviors. He was going to put fear into that dog. And when he wouldn't pray with the dog over his food, so the dog wouldn't eat, so the man took the food away, and he didn't feed him until the next day. Well, the dog was so hungry that he just dived in to hurry up and eat before his food got taken away. Shortly after that, the man was unalived. I don't know how, but he was taken. He was gone. He was no more. And the message in that, when I asked God why, that came to me. The message was to be careful how you treat the ones who love God, because God sees all. He knows your hidden intentions. He knows things that you don't verbally say. He sees you, and God always has the upper hand. So if you keep mistreating good people, good animals, good, anything good, if you keep mistreating it, God's gonna either remove it or he's gonna remove you. That vision is meant for somebody who is not being treated right. They have a good heart, they love God, but there's somebody in their lives who is trying to remold them, reshape them. They are trying to put fear into them so they can control them. And God sees. God sees, and he doesn't like it. God says to pray for discernment and to not be afraid. And just so you know, God, although he takes marriage very seriously, he also takes relationships very seriously, and he does not want you to stay in an abusive relationship. It doesn't matter if it's verbally abusive, mentally, emotionally, financially, physically. God does not want you to stay in a place where you are not safe and you are not loved. And if you have God's approval to leave something where you're not safe, then you have to ask yourself why you're still there. You have to love yourself more than you love the person that you're with. Not narcissistically, but in a way that will protect you. You got to take care of yourself first, because if you are broken down, which is where abusers try to get you, then you're not going to be good for anybody. You're not going to be good for yourself. You're not going to be good for your children. You're not going to be good for your job. You're not going to be able to function. It starts out small. People cut you down. They do it in a joking way, and because you don't want to make a scene or to feel like you're coming across as offended, you laugh with them. You're not going to be able to see it all the time when you're right in the middle of it, guys. But if it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't bring peace, that's not from God. Okay, there's your first clue. Just know, whoever this is for, I feel it strongly, it is for somebody out here. I'm praying for you. And one more thing, if you need a little guidance on what God says love is, if you need something to go by, go read 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4.